Today we're going to learn how to create letters from Santa Claus completely for free so that you can give out to your children and have a nice letter for them so they can get pumped up about Christmas. So as you can see here on the Letters from Santa Claus site here, this is the freelettersfromsantaclaus.com. You can see the different letter templates that there are available. And you can read all about it here. There's all the information about the letters. And basically down here, you can also see how it's going to be customized, the letter, right? So obviously there are details like your child's name, which is obviously very important. And then some details on, the child's age, the present that they desire, accomplishments that they've had this year, and their hometown, and so forth. So after you read all about it, you can go ahead and click here on the button, Create a Free Letter from Santa. And on this first page here, we're taken to create the letter. What we need to do now is select which letter we want to use for which text template we want to use for the letter. So there are basically 5 of them. There's letter 1 through 5. And you can see here, these little exclamation, and town, and things in capital letters here are basically the things that are going to be filling in the blanks for you, the letter, right? So, for example, here, let's have a look at the whole text of letter 2 here. So we're going to go ahead and click on Read More, and a little pop-up will show us here the whole letter for letter number 2. And so it starts off with Dear and then name, so that'll, fill in the blanks with your child's name that you're going to enter in the next page. And then you can read all, the whole letter with, how it's going to be customized. And if you like that letter, you can go ahead and, click on it. If not, you can go ahead and click on, more of the letters. Perhaps letter 3 is more to your liking, so you can go ahead and read all about that one. So let's select letter 3. Then scroll down here, and we can also select which letter template, which design that the letter should have. So there are 5 different letter templates. And we're just going to go ahead and just select here the first one and click on Next Step. Now here's the part where you actually get to customize the letter. So you can fill in the details of your child here and then click on Preview Santa's Letter. So why don't we do that right now? Once you've filled all the details out, you can go ahead and click on Preview Santa's Letter. You'll see the preview of the letter. So you can see here your child's name and the whole details here of the letter. And if you can read the whole letter in, as it's going to be basically. Keep in mind it is a low resolution preview. But if you're not, if you don't like the way that the letter looks, then you can go ahead and click here on Choose Another Letter, and you'll be able to again choose, which design to use and which letter to use. So if you're happy with this, what you can do here is just click on I'm happy with this letter, and we can proceed to the next step. And then the next step here, we can choose what we want to do with the letter. So basically there are 3 options here. There is, let me just start here from the right. You can email the letter. You can print the letter at home. Or there's another option here to have the letter and an envelope as well ready for you to print. The difference between these 2 is that, or these 3 basically, is that this one here, this service here, has, with the envelope and the letter, you have a higher quality printout than the other ones. You get an envelope with the frank stamp and your child's name looking realistic. That only comes with this option here. And obviously then, the options are to, either print or email. So the one that comes with the envelope is $2.99. The other 2 options are obviously free. And comes with a money-back guarantee. And you can see the details here of the, the $2.99 option. You can see that it comes, with the frank stamp here. You can compare the quality of the images and so forth. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to just choose to print the letter myself here for free. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on the middle one here. And down here, you can see a little preview of your letter again, right? And here you can type in your first name, your email address, and then a secret word. Basically, what this information will allow you to do is you'll get an email with information on how to retrieve your letter later. Obviously, we're going to be able to get a letter right now, but if you ever want to go back and retrieve that letter, maybe the letter that you print is not available anymore, you can't find it, and you need to print it again, or maybe you even just want to show someone a letter that you printed before, you can just log into your email address and retrieve your letter. So that's what this information here is for. So I'm just going to fill that in now. And the secret word can be basically anything you want. It's just something for you to remember. It's not a password or anything like that. So anything that you like. So for example, letter would suffice, or anything, any word that comes up to your mind, so that you can just remember, your email address and the secret word you used, and you can retrieve your letter. Obviously, this information here will be emailed to you, so it's not necessary to remember it precisely. So we're going to go ahead and just click on continue here. And here we are. This is the final step here. We can click here to download our Santa letter, and I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And here we are with the letter. So I can see the letter here. It opened up in my my PDF program, and I can choose to print the letter. Now, when we go back here to the site, we also have the option here to tell a friend if we enjoyed creating this letter here. We can put in the friend's name and email address, and they'll get a short email about about the site and inviting them to create a free letter as well. So after you've done all this, there are a few other things that you can do here on the site. If we can explore here, there's retrieve letters. Obviously, once you've created your letter, if you want to go back and retrieve your letter, this is where you do it. You just put in your email address and the secret word. You can go ahead and click on retrieve letters, and it'll show you a list of all the letters that you've created. Why don't I show you that right now? And here it is. You can see that I created one letter. You can see the time and the date it was created, and then you can go ahead and click on View Letter, which will bring up the PDF letter again. So if you're going back, in the next year, you can see the other letters that you have sent before, making sure that you're not sending the same letters year after year and so forth. We also have here Christmas stories. There are Christmas stories on the site. There's a number of stories you can click on here. And let's just click here on that little girl's Christmas, and you can see the little story here, which you can select to print the story or email it to a friend as well. So that's pretty much it here from Free Letters from Santa Claus. There's a little fact here, FAQ, showing you some details here on how to print the envelope and the letters and so forth. If you're having any troubles, this would be the place to look for information. So there you are. This is how to create a free letter from Santa Claus.